Yeah, so my name's Alice and we're going to do loads of fun things today. Hopefully this is good for all ages. So if you are an older person, I'm going to ask you to tap into your inner silly and your inner clown today. And if you're a younger person, I think that will probably come quite naturally for you. So we're going to get started. We're going to do a bit of a warm-up. You do need a bit of space around you for what we're going to do, because we are going to be moving around a little bit. So I'm just going to give you a second if you need to kind of adjust anything to get a bit more space. You can see I've got lots of space behind me because we are going to do a bit of moving around. So you want to be on your feet with a little bit of space. So I'm just going to I'm going to try and get it so that you can see my head when I move away. There we go. That's not too bad. And what I will do is just spotlight myself for the moment so that you can see me. Hello. Live from my living room, very exciting. And we're going to start off with doing a bit of a warm-up using our bodies. So join in as you can, and basically I just want you to copy everything that I do. So everything that I do, you do. If I make a noise, you make a noise. If I wave my arms around, you wave your arms around. It's that easy, okay? And we're going to pretend that we are waking up in the morning, okay? So we've just woken up in the morning, and we're going to start our warm-up with a really big yawn, okay? Big loud yawns, okay? And I'm going to put some music on, and we're going to warm up. Yeah. Another. Oh, yes. And we're going to turn the taps on. Shh. And we're going to wash our hands because we don't want to get coronavirus. Shh. Okay. And we're gonna wash our face. Nice warm faces. And we're gonna wash our hair in the shower. Lovely. Ah. And get out of the shower. Oh, it's a bit cold. Give me your best shimmer. We need to get dry. Let's get dry. Dry an arm. Dry another arm. Dry your back. There we go. And dry a leg. And the other leg. Oh. Oh. What's that? There's a little slide. Can you catch it? Oh, bless you. Bless you. Okay, hopefully everybody is feeling a little bit warmer now. Give me a thumbs up if you're feeling a bit warmer. Good. Good, good, good. Lots of people giving me a thumbs up. We are going to do one of my favourite things to do now, which is that we're going to have a little dance party. And when I go to a dance party, I don't just like to dance like me, because that's a bit boring, because I'm not that good at dancing. So I like to dance like lots of other things, like lots of silly things. So we're going to do a dance party now. And first of all, we're going to do an animal dance party. So I want you to imagine this is the dance party, lots of different animals, and we're going to think about how our body can become like different animals. Okay, so I think we have a chat function. I'm going to test your Zoom skills. So there's a chat in the side. If anyone wants to suggest, hey Lilac, if anyone wants to suggest an animal that we could dance like, okay, then you can type it into the chat and we'll give it a go. Oh, we've got one already, a cat, exciting. We're gonna start with a lobster, because that is my personal favourite. So we're gonna dance like a lobster, and then we're gonna go through some of these suggestions. And I want you to try using your body to make all of the different animals at the dance party. So make sure you're in a space. We've got loads of great suggestions coming. Thank you very much. And we're gonna get ready, get into a space, and I'm gonna put some banging tunes on for us for our dance party. Okay, we're gonna dance like a lobster. Show me your best lobster. Okay. Oh, we've got some great lobsters. I love this. Oh, my music's just gone quiet. I wonder why that's happened. Here we go. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I'm having... Oh, there we go. That's better. Sorry about that. Okay, and I'm gonna find another animal. Okay, we're gonna dance like a cat. Yes. Okay, I want to see everybody. Here we go. Okay, and we're gonna dance like a monkey. Don't show up, don't come out, don't come there enough, let me know. Walk over, you know how, don't start caring, let me know. Oh, brilliant! Okay, and let's dance like a spider. Oh, a spider's quite hard. Well done, everyone. Amazing dancing. Someone was doing like the worm, like the full-on worm move. I tried, but I don't think I'm very good at that. If you've got one handy and you need a little drink of water, do you have one? Because I'm getting quite hot over here. I don't know about you. I'm gonna have a little drink. Brilliant. Okay, so just then we were using our bodies, weren't we, to make different animals. And our bodies are amazing. We can do all sorts of things, can't we? Using our arms and showing different things like animals. So I'm going to give you a little trick now. And this is a trick for showing different ages. So different ages of people, because we get very little people, don't we? Very young people. And then sometimes we have like grannies and granddads and old people as well. And everybody in between. So this is a little trick for using your body to think about different ages of people. And I'm going to show you how to do it. You can do it standing up, or you can do it sitting down, and just use the top of your body, whatever works for you. So if you want to do it standing up, you need your feet just underneath your shoulders, so not really wide, but not completely together either, just a little bit apart. And if you're sitting down, just try and push your bum into the back of your chair and sit up as straight as you can. I'm going to turn slightly to the side so that you can see what I'm doing. And the first thing you're going to do is to lean forwards. And I want you to imagine that it's a little bit like somebody is pulling the end of your nose forwards so that your legs stay straight and your back stays nice and straight, and you just lean forwards with your nose like that. And stick your neck out and your chin out. So you're leading with your face. So if you're standing up, you should have nice straight legs and a straight back. And you're just leaning forwards with your nose like that. And your arms can be nice and floppy in front of you like this. Okay? So that's the first bit. And then it becomes like a roll of your body. So if you're here, then you're going to bend your knees and drop your head to here. So you've got bent knees, and you've dropped your shoulders, floppy arms, floppy head, and you're going to come up just a little bit to here, so that you've still got bent knees if you're standing up, but you've got your shoulders bent over like this, and your head and your arms just in front of you like this. And then we're going to keep rolling, and we're going to push forwards here, push your hips forwards, and your arms are going to fall back so that you're like this. And then we stand up again. And then we can do it all again. So we start with our nose, forwards, dropping, pushing through, and standing up. Forwards, dropping, pushing through, and standing up. So can you see how that's almost like a roll that you're doing with your body? Or if you're sitting down, you're just rolling the top half of your body. And what's amazing about this is that in this body roll, you can see different ages of people. So, for example, if I go like this is a little bit like a toddler. This is what toddlers are like. They have their legs a little bit straighter than other people, and they normally have their weight forwards, because they're very curious, toddlers. If anyone's got any little brothers and sisters, you know that toddlers, they always like to find out about things, don't they? So try that, try walking around just a little bit tipped forwards, nice floppy arms, and show me your best little toddler. Hello, hello, little toddler, toddling around, keeping your legs quite straight. Toddling about. That's great. Nice floppy arms. Lovely. Lovely toddlers. And then if we carry on, we come to here. And this, of course, hello, is like a little bit of an old lady, isn't she? She's got her shoulders forwards a little bit, and she's got a bit of a curved back and bent knees. And she's a little bit like a granny Or a granddad, isn't she? Hello. She could have a walking stick maybe. Oh, hello. Oh, me back. Oh, me back. Show me your best grannies and granddads. Yeah, so if you're sitting down to do this, I'm just going to sit down for you. So if you want to try that body roll forwards, just push forwards with your nose, just leaning forwards a little bit, and get those nice floppy arms, and think about a toddler, and they have that lovely forwards curiosity, don't they, as a toddler? And then if you're rolling into the grandma, you need to try and push forwards with your shoulders and try and curve your back a bit more. I'm showing you there. And have your arms forwards. Often a bent arm is quite good as well. And then you've got hello, hello. Quite good for an older person. And then finally, I'll show you both standing up and sitting down. If you've come up, we're pushing through to here. The arms go back like this, so that we're leading with this part of our body. And I wonder if you can guess who I'm being now. All right? Being a bit of a teenager. Am I bothered? Whatever. Nah, don't even care. Don't even care. And we've got this lead here and this very leaning back posture. So if you're sitting down for that, try and push back a bit. And if you can, shuffle your pelvis forwards at all, and that's quite helpful. But there's a lot in the neck as well as a teenager, and those floppy arms like slouching a little bit, like, oh, am I bothered? Don't even care. Don't even care though. And that's our teenager. So this is a really good trick if you're ever in a play or you're acting and you want to do a bit of a part and act out someone who's maybe older than you and is maybe like a grandma or a granddad, or maybe younger than you and is like a little toddler, then you can try some of these things, and you can do them moving around but also still as well, and just it's all about the shoulders and the neck and the arms, and trying those different ages of people. Great. We are going now to think a little bit about emotions, because ages change our body, but emotions and feelings that we have also really change the way that our body is. Now, for this little game, I really need you to use your best imagination. Who's got a good imagination? Give me a good wave if you've got a good imagination. Oh, good. I'm glad you're here. I hope mine's quite good. If your imagination is feeling a bit tired today, give it a little wake up. Let's get our crazy imagination brains on. And we're going to imagine some positive feelings. Feelings like feeling happy, feeling excited, feeling lucky as well, feeling grateful, really happy, positive emotions today. And the first thing that I want you to imagine is that it's just a normal day. Maybe you're walking down the street, or you're sitting in the park or in the garden. You're having a great day, and suddenly you see on the floor a £1 coin. A £1 coin on the floor. And you have a little look, and there's no one around. It doesn't belong to anybody. So it's not like stealing. So you decide that maybe you are going to keep that £1 coin, and you put it in your pocket, and you go on with your day. So that's the first thing that we're going to imagine. So you can do this standing up or sitting down or in a chair, however you are. And I'm going to get some music on for us. And we are going to have a go at this. Get your best imagination on. So you're just chilling out, having a good day. Oh. And then, oh, what's that? That's a £1 coin there. belong to anybody. No, it doesn't. I think I'm just gonna have that. I'm just gonna. Oh, great. £1 coin. Great. I wonder how you're feeling now. You're maybe feeling a little bit pleased, a little bit happy that you found your £1 coin. We're going to try again now, and this time we are going to find a £10 note. Imagine that you're just in the garden or on the street and you find a £10 note. How do you feel? So, chilling out, and then, oh, what is that? There's a £10 note there. Does it belong to anybody? Let's have a look. Anybody lost a £10 note? No, no one's lost. I'm just gonna have that actually. Wow, it's a £10 note. Yeah. Okay, how do you feel now? How is your body feeling now that you found a £10 note? Are you feeling good? Feeling excited? Yeah, great. Okay, we're gonna try it again. This time, you are going to find £100. £100, a little pile of money. You found £100. So let's imagine that. So we're just hanging out, and then all of a sudden, what is that? That is £100. Does that belong to anybody? Anybody lost some? I think I'm gonna keep that. Oh, how are you feeling now? I feel great. Yes, I'm cheering. £100. Yes. So good, so good. Okay. This time, you are hanging out and you look down and you see a whole suitcase of money. Like you see on the television sometimes, it's a whole suitcase of money. Okay, let's have a go. See how you feel this time. Walking along, and then... What is that? Does that belong to anybody? No. I'm gonna pick up your suitcase. How are you feeling now, everybody? Show me in your bodies how you're feeling. Yes. We've got a whole suitcase of money. This is the best day ever. I'm going to change the song. Okay. This time, you are walking along and you see a whole pile of money, a great big, like a little mountain of money, okay? And there's no one around. It's all for you, okay? So, let's have a go. We're hanging out, and then we see, what is that? That's a mountain of money. I can't believe it. Wow. Is there anyone? I think we can keep it, you know. I'm going to just fill my pockets with all the money. Collect all that money. If you've got a bag, you might want to put some money in the bag. Oh, I'm going to have that. Oh, and how do you feel now that you have got a whole pile of money? This is just amazing. You could go on holiday. You could buy a house. Wow. I feel great. Yes, someone's dancing. This is so good. Okay. This is the last time. This is a big test for your imagination. Look at this. super, ultra, mega happy we feel. Yeah, that's good. This time, you are hanging out and you see one £20 note fall from the sky. And then another one. And then another one. And suddenly it is raining money. It's raining money everywhere. There is money falling from the sky, okay? That's what we're going to imagine. How do we feel? So we're just relaxing. Everything's normal. I'm going to restart the music. Everything's normal. And suddenly, oh, that's a 20. There is money falling from the sky. There is, quick, just get some. I'm gonna get the money. Just catch the money. How much money can you catch? This is so good. Oh, get all that money. You are rolling in money. This is the best day ever. Yes. Show me in your bodies. How are you feeling right now? Yes. 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 This is the absolute best. This is the best. Wow. Wow. Well, I'm not sure we can get any better than raining with money. Are you feeling happy now? I'm feeling very happy. Look at all this. Someone is super happy in the chat. Amazingly happy. The only problem is it was in our imagination, so maybe we're going to feel a bit sad in a few minutes when we've remembered it's not real, but never mind. It was good while it lasted. And it's amazing, isn't it, how our bodies change. At the beginning, when we just found a £1 coin, we were just a little bit happy, weren't we? Just a little bit happy. And then we found a £10 note. And then we found a suitcase of money. And we were even more happy, yes. And then finally, it was raining with money. And we were so happy. So emotions change how our body is, don't they? Which is so cool. Our body does all these kind of cool things. Now, I'm a little bit out of breath. So we're going to do something a little bit calmer. And I'm going to show you how to make a couple of things and try and get your imagination going even more. So hopefully you've all got a few things to help you with this. So you need a pair of scissors, some sort of tape. Doesn't really matter what kind of tape, sellotape, or I've got masking tape, it's fine. You need a piece of paper. Doesn't have to be a big one, mine's quite small. And a clothes peg. I've got this lovely flowery clothes peg. Great. Look at these, so good. I'm gonna gobble you up. Brilliant. Well, it looks like you've got those things. So we're going to get going. So the first thing to do is to fold your piece of paper in half. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be quite rough. I know some people like to be very perfect, but it actually doesn't matter for this. It's going to fold it in half. So you should have like a little tent. Great. I can see some tents. Fantastic. And then I want you to hold it so that the fold is at the bottom and the open edges are at the top. So now it should look like a V. Lovely. And what we're going to do is we are going to cut a semicircle out of the bottom of the piece of paper. So you can, if you feel confident, you can just cut that by hand just with your scissors. Or if you like, you could draw around, that's what I might do, your tape and then you can cut it out once you've drawn it. So I'm going to do it that way. So just make sure you're using the bottom of the piece of paper where the fold is. That's important. So I'm going to just draw around my tape. So that's what mine looks like now. So that's at the bottom, the folded end. And once you have done that, you can cut it out. I'm just going to shut that a little bit. There we go. I think that's going to be better. I'm going to cut that out. I should say, if you've got any questions at any point, you can put them in the chat, or also just unmute yourself as well. I think you should be able to do that. If you've got any questions, just flag me down. So hopefully, when you've cut it out, you should end up with something a bit like this. If you opened it, it would be like a bit of a circle, but it's got a fold in it, so it's like this. Maybe hold those up when you've got to that stage so we can check that everyone's with us. Yeah, that's good. I think we're all getting one of those. Brilliant. Okay. And the next thing that we're going to do is if you close that, so you've just got your semicircle again, you're going to take your peg and just attach it onto the bottom of the semicircle. Now, here's a top tip for you. If you shove it all the way in, that's not quite as good. You want it to be just at the bottom. So just about a centimetre maybe overlapping. Can you see? So I've actually still got, I could go further, but I'm not going to go all the way. I've just got a little bit at the bottom. Lovely. And when you've done that, grab your tape and we're going to just attach the peg to the paper. So I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm just going to stick some tape on top of the peg and then just fix that down to the paper like that. It doesn't have to be too neat. So I've just fixed that on there like that. And once you've done one side, you can do the other side as well. So we're going to do that on both sides. Stick that in. So it should look like this. You've taped your peg onto your two sides of your semicircle. Great. I think most people are there. And when you've done that, you can have a little play, because now when you squeeze your peg, you should get a nice open and closing movement like that. Okay. And what I quite like to do, because I think it makes it look quite good, is if you just poke your finger in the middle, you can give that a little bit of a bend like that, which just makes that shape a little bit more dramatic when you open and close, because now it's got a little fold in it like that. So you can bend those edges over a little bit if you like the look of that. I think that looks quite pretty. Because now, yeah, someone said it looks like a mouth. It absolutely does look like a mouth if we do it this way, like lips and a talking mouth. It's eating me. And also if we have it this way, I actually quite like this, because I think it looks a little bit like a butterfly or like a little bird, doesn't it? Looks like a little butterfly. And so I just want to try having a bit of a play with this butterfly puppet and how we might use it. The first and most important rule about using a puppet is to look at your puppet. So if I show you, if I've got my butterfly like this, but I'm talking to you and I'm looking at you like this, I bet you're not really looking at the butterfly, because you're looking at my beautiful face, because it's so distracting. But But if I look at the butterfly, I bet you're now watching the butterfly because I'm watching the butterfly. It makes the butterfly feel more alive. So what I want you to try is I'm going to put some beautiful, pretty music on, and I want you to try having your butterfly sitting on your hand, and it's going to come to life. Make sure you're looking at it. It's going to come to life, and we're going to give it a little blow and see if your butterfly can fly up into the air, and can you catch it again and show me. Okay, so that's what we'll do. So we've got our butterfly on our hand, nice and still. It comes to life. We'll give it a little blow and it flies. We're going to watch it with our eyes, and then we're going to catch it again and show everybody at the end. And I'm going to put some beautiful music on, and we'll just have a little try of feeling like our butterfly has come to life. Got your butterfly ready. It's alive. Give it a little blow. Make sure you're watching it with your eyes. And is it going to land again? Oh. And can you show everybody? Look at my beautiful butterfly. Perfect. Brilliant. Well done, everyone. So that is very simple and very easy, isn't it? But it's a lovely way to make a little puppet, and it's amazing that by using your eyes, you can really make your puppet come to life, which is lovely. If you're ever telling a story to somebody, you could make up a story, couldn't you, about a butterfly and use your butterfly puppet to tell your story, make it extra special. But who was it? Somebody said this looks like a mouth, and you're absolutely right. It does look a lot like a mouth. So we're not going to do it now because we haven't got too much time left. But if you feel a little bit bored today and you want something fun to do, or maybe at the weekend, you can add to your puppet to make it a little bit more like a mouth, a little bit more like a person. I've got some examples for you. Oh, hello. How are you today? So you can add, what I've done to this one is I've just made some little eyes, look, that I've just sellotaped them on the top and drawn some eyes on, and I've coloured in those lips. So I've got a little lady mouth now. Rah, 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 rah. She likes you, I think. Hello, how are you? So I've got a little lady one, and I also made a man as well. Hello. I think these look a little bit like frogs. Do you think so? Hello. They're like little frogs. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. So if you want to work on your puppet even more, you could make some different characters just by adding some colours and some eyes. You could even do a puppet show, couldn't you? You could write a little script and make a puppet show with Froggy 1 and Froggy 2, absolutely. Or you could, another good thing to do with these is to lip sync. You could put your favourite song on and do some singing with your mouth puppets. But hopefully, if you enjoy that sort of thing, that might have given you some ideas, because another thing you could do, you could also colour in your butterfly. You could put some beautiful patterns on your butterfly, couldn't you? And make lots of butterflies. So there's some fun ideas there for you to practice with just making easy paper puppets. They're so quick to make, and you can have so much fun with them for telling stories or doing a little play. So that is my first idea for you today. Now, I know you're probably all very excited about making your frog puppets, but we're just going to try one more thing. I'm going to show you one more thing that you can have a bit of a play with. And for this, you're going to need, I think we asked you to bring a scarf, or if you've got a blanket is fine. If you've got a towel also works really well. Any of those things would work great. I've got quite a big scarf and they tend to work better, but it doesn't matter if your scarf's a bit small. And also a round object. If you need to, you could use your tape, but it's better if it's a solid object. So for example, I've got a chopping board. Mine's quite a big round object. If you've got a coaster as well, I've got a little coaster here, that would work too. Or a plate or a lid, something like that, a nice round object. Yes, lovely. Oh, that's a nice plate, isn't it? You've got a butterfly on your plates. That's perfect. You're right on theme. We're going to try making a body puppet. Now, body puppets are different from puppets that you hold like this, because this is where you use your own body to help your puppet to come to life. So you might need help from your mum or dad or your friend. But here's what we're going to do. I want you to take your scarf and try and find the middle of the top of your scarf. So roughly the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I think it's about there. And I want you to grab that. And the way that you're going to grab it is that you're going to scoop your hand under it. So I'm going to scoop my hand in there so that I've got my thumb free like that on the top. So I can give you a thumbs up even though I'm holding my scarf. Okay, so when you've managed to do that, give me a nice thumbs up. Great, lots of people have. So you've got about halfway, you've scooped it in and you've got your thumb free. And then you're going to use your thumb and just pop your round object into that gap between your thumb and your hand. So you're still holding the scarf, but you've just popped your round object into your thumb there. You've just tucked it in so that you're holding that too. So it should look a bit like this now. Doesn't quite look like a person yet, but it nearly does. This is going to be the head of your puppet. And then what you need to do, this is where you might get in a bit of a tangle. So ask someone to help if you need to. I'm going to reach over and take one side of my scarf and just throw it over my shoulder like that. Just covered up my shoulder. So you're trying to cover up your body with the scarf, basically. So you're still holding it at the front, but you've covered up your shoulder. And then with the other side of your puppet, of your scarf, sorry, again, you want to, I'm going to tuck it under my chin. You want to try and get your arm out like this so that you're, oh, I'm slipping off. It's a bit of a juggling act, this, but so that you're covering up your body, but you've got a free arm, because that's going to give you a hand, an arm. Your arm is going to become the puppet's arm. So you should be looking a little bit like this. So I'll just backtrack in case anyone's in a bit of a muddle. So you're holding it like this and you're gonna throw one side over your shoulder on the arm that's holding. And then on this side, there's no definite way to do this. Just try and cover yourself and get your arm popping out like that. Mine's all slipping off now. Great. And then you can have a little play holding your round object in front of your face. And I'm just going to show you. So we can do a happy puppet who's saying hello. She's having a little dance. She's having a great day. Or we can do a sad puppet. Oh no. Happy puppet. Sad puppet. So you can have a little play. It's tempting to do this in the mirror, so you can look in the mirror if you want to, or if you've got someone, I can see some people waving to me. If you've got someone with you, that's great, or you can try filming yourself to see how this works. And you can use some of those things we did earlier. We did our big happy movements, we did our dancing, we did our old ladies and our toddlers and our teenagers. So you can use some of those things with your body puppets to make a character. So we've got a few minutes left, and I'm going to give you a few minutes now, either to play with your body puppet and have a try doing some different emotions, giving us a wave, or if you want to, you can start to work on your little frog puppet or your butterfly puppet and add a bit of colour or some details to that. And I want you to be showing us on the camera what you're doing. If you want to ask me any questions, you can type them in the chat or you can unmute yourself. And I am going to get for you my favourite puppet. She's called Eve, and she really wanted to come and meet you. So I'm going to go and get Eve, and I'm going to bring her to meet you in a moment. But I'm just going to give you 5 more minutes to just do a bit of work on your puppets, whichever you prefer. You might like the body puppets, or you might prefer the mouth puppets, but see if you can have a little play with your puppets. And I'm going to bring Eve to see you in just a moment. So while we're waiting for Eve.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Can we just want eyes and a mouth on the face? Because it isn't a person without eyes and mouth.
You can, so if you want to. It depends what you've got. I've got a chopping board. So I think I might get told off if I draw on my chopping board. But if you've got maybe some paper that you could stick on maybe, you could even use something like blue tack, couldn't you? Or if you've got something that you can draw on, then you can draw a face. You could even get some hair. I'm trying to think how you could do some hair. But you can...
Another scarf.
Yeah.
Whoop.
And see if you can make some hair. That would be really cool. I want to try that now.
All you need is to put it over and then put a peg on so it stays.
Yeah, that would be great. That's like hair, isn't it? It looks, I tell you what, it looks a bit like a shepherd, doesn't it? In a nativity play. You could do a shepherd. Maybe I'm going to draw a face on mine. Well, I might use a bit of tape to make some eyes. Ah, this is great. I can see some nice things coming together. Got some nice butterflies and nice faces. Ooh, this is a bit hard to stick onto. Oh, look at those butterflies. Beautiful. Ah, this is fantastic. Froggy Eyes giving us a little chat there. We've got lots of little frogs coming. Do they want to make friends with my little frog? Hello. Hello. Lots of little frogs. Where's my other frog? Hello. Hello. Mwah! My frogs love each other. So good. Oh, look at this. Got some nice eyes coming on, haven't we? To put onto our frogs. Brilliant. Brilliant. What if your frog started to eat you? Ah! He's got my nose. Look at these frog puppets. So good. Okay, I am going to just leave you for one moment while I go and get Eve so that she can come and say hello to you. Eve's a body puppet and she wants to meet you. So I'm just going to dip my camera a little bit. Here's Eve. You're going to say hi to everybody, Eve. You're going to say hi. They're nice, aren't they? You're going to say hi. Hi. She says hi. Do you think they're nice, Eve? Yes, you think they're nice. Do you think they've had fun today? No. Oh no. Okay, yes. Okay, that's good. And Eve's great. I'm just going to show you Eve's feet, because Eve's a body puppet. So actually, my feet are actually Eve's feet. She's attached to my shoes with some elastic. So if you ever fancy making an Eve for yourself, this is how she works. And it's great because it means that she can dance, woohoo, and jump, woohoo. And she has a little life of her own, don't you? Yes. And if I just show you, I'm just giving you a little tour of Eve. I just control Eve's hands by hand, like this. But Eve has a little handle on her back where I can keep her upright. And she has a little stick out of the back of her head as well. I hope you can see that I can use to turn her head around. She can look up, she can look down. There you go. So say bye to everyone, Eve. Bye-bye. Very good. Oh, they're giving you a wave, look. Very good. Bye, everybody. That was nice, wasn't it? Was that nice? Yeah. Okay. So there you go. There's Eve. I'm just disattaching her from my feet. I started playing with puppets actually not that long ago, but I just think they're so fun and there's so many great things that you can do. So if you are feeling a little bit bored in lockdown and you want to have some puppet fun, these peg puppets are a really good way to start, and you can always try jazzing them up. If you want to make a much bigger puppet, you can use a similar technique to this one. If you use a plastic peg and cardboard, you can kind of build it up using just balls of newspaper and taping round so that you have a solid round head. You can make a much bigger head if you want something that's going to be a bit more hard wearing. These are obviously just made of paper. Hello! Well done, everybody. Give yourselves a little round of applause. Lovely. Oh, a puppet applause. I like it. Very good. I think we should give our puppets a round of applause as well. They were great. I would go to a puppet concert. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you've had lots of fun. I've just got one quick plug for you, especially for the mums and dads if you're around. If it's of use to you, I have a series on YouTube. It's called Act It Out with Alys. And it's taking topics from the national curriculum, particularly from Key Stage 2, but it's great for everybody. So things that you might normally be learning at school, that we use our bodies and do lots of crazy things to help us learn about all sorts of things like the digestive system and rivers and mountains and types of words. So if you want any help with your homeschooling, you can check out Act It Out with Alys on YouTube, and that would be great. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to end the session, but I hope you all have a really lovely day and hopefully can play with your puppets a bit more. Bye everybody, thanks so much.